Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, which name is Analytics Pro. And here under this Power BI with SQL playlist, we are going to cover SQL concepts from scratch. So in the last tutorial guys, we have studied about join kind in SQL. I hope you guys have good understanding about join kinds, that how join kinds are useful in Power BI as well as in SQL. And now in today's tutorial guys, we will cover some other join kinds. And this is the part 2 guys of join kind tutorials. Before watch this video guys, I would like to request please watch part 1 of this join kinds for better understanding of joins. So let's begin our class and understand the next join kinds. So we have studied about left join, right join, full outer and inner join. And in this today's tutorial guys, we will cover self join as well as cross join. So firstly guys, in today's tutorial we will talk about the self join. So now let's understand the definition of self join. So when you guys joins a table to itself, that is known as self join. There is no other table to join the table and it gives us cross product plus condition. This cross product we will talk about it later. And here you guys can see the Power BI screenshot where we have applied self join. So we understand self join in Power BI as well as in SQL so that you guys can get better understanding of this concept. So guys, let's go to the Power BI desktop and understand how self join use in Power BI. So here we have entered in Power BI desktop. And now let's go to the table view. So here you guys can see we have created a table which name is self join. And now guys, first let's understand the problem. So guys, here we can see we have employee ID column, employees, managers and managers ID. And one thing guys, you need to keep in mind, all the member of the organization are employees, either it's manager, vice president or anyone. So everyone has their employee ID. So firstly let's understand this data set. And now let's talk about this first row. So here we guys can see the employee ID of Shubham is 100 and his manager is Mark and the Mark manager ID is 800. You guys can clearly see it here. Similar way, if I talk about the second record, so the next record is Ashish. So Ashish employee ID is 200 and Ashish manager is 800. This 800 is the employee ID of Mark. In a similar way guys, you guys can cross check any of the record. And if we talk about one more record guys, so here we guys can see this Kevin is an employee and Ashish is the manager of Kevin. And if you observe it here guys, here Ashish is an employee and Mark is a manager of Ashish. But here Ashish become manager. So now guys, the problem is that if we want to find the employee and the manager, so we will get confused. This is a very small data size guys, so you guys can one by one analyze. But if you have large kind of data set like 100 of rows, millions of rows, so how would you identify who is the manager and who is the employee? So that would be very difficult guys to understand who is employee and who is manager. So this kind of problem solved by self join. But in Power BI guys, we have a DAX function which we have already covered in DAX playlist, which name is path. Path function creates an hierarchy and it gives you the result as per your requirement. So let's try path function in Power BI. So let's go to the new column and let's say my column name would be employees and managers. And here I will write my DAX function which name is path. And now let's understand the parameter of path DAX function. So the first parameter is ID column name and the next parameter is parent column name. So guys, this path DAX function is a part of parent and child category. So here parent is superior which is manager and employee is child. So under ID column name parameter guys, I will take child which is employee, comma, and the next parameter is parent column name which is manager here, and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we guys can see this function has created a hierarchy and now we guys can easily understand who is the manager and who is the employee. So now let's understand this column. So let's talk about this first record and we can clearly analyze Mark is a manager of Shubham. You guys can clearly see it here. And similar way, here you guys can see Mark is also a manager of Ashish. And now let's talk about this third record. So here we guys can see Mark is a manager of Ashish. Similar way, Ashish is a manager of Rahul. So you guys can clearly see it here. And in a similar way guys, if you cross check any other record, let's say this one. So here we guys can see Mark is a manager of Ashish, which we can clearly see it here. Ashish is a manager of Rahul, which we can clearly define here. And Rahul is a manager of Nancy. So in this way, this path function works. So if you guys wants to learn more about the parent and child category or any other DAX function guys, so you guys can follow this DAX expression playlist, which you can easily find here under this Analytics Pro channel. So here we have covered all the DAX functions of Power BI in detail. So you guys can also take advantage of this playlist to learn DAX in detail. So I hope you guys are clear when and how to use this path function if you have such kind of problem. And now let's understand self join in SQL, because it similarly works like a path function in Power BI. So let's go towards the SSMS screen, and now let's go to the new query and select our database name, which is Shubham. And here guys, I have uploaded same kind of data set. So here our table name is self join. So let me first open this table with select command. So I will simply write select star from our table name is self join. So let me select this query and hit execute. So here we guys can see we have same kind of problem. Here we have the employee IDs, names and their manager IDs. So if I talk about this first record guys, which is employee ID 1, whose name is Rahul, and the manager of Rahul is manager ID 3, which is Sonam. Here you can see the employee ID of Sonam is 3. In a similar way guys, let's check this second record. So the employee ID of Jay is 2 and the manager of the Jay is again Sonam, which is employee ID is 3. I hope you guys have understood this table. And now guys, our requirement is that I want to make the join with the same table so that I can see the names of the employee as well as their managers. So firstly guys, we will apply self join with its full table. So let's go towards the PPT guys and let's understand the query there. So here we guys can see if you want to apply self join with the entire table, so we need to apply self join with alias. So let's understand how this query written here. So firstly I have taken select star from table name, which is self join, and now I have given the alias to my table, which is T1, and then I have used join keyword with the same table name, which is self join, and again I have given the alias is T2, and finally guys, with on keyword we have taken the common column name. So employee ID column taken from this T2 table, which is self join table, and after equal to sign guys, I have taken T1 table, which is self join, and from here guys I have taken this manager ID column. So let's apply same query in SSMS. So here I am writing this query select star from, here star means all the records, and my table name is self join, and I will give alias here, which is as T1, or you guys can take any other alias. And finally guys, I will simply write join keyword. Either you guys can take any join here. I am taking normal join, and again I will write my table name. Let's say self join as T2. Here T2 means the same table, and finally guys I will use on keyword. So from T2 table guys, I will take the column name, which is employee ID, EMP underscore ID. And you guys can clearly see SQL has understood that this is the table which is T2, and employee ID is a column name here under T2 table. And now I'll put it equal to, and here I'll take the same table name, which is self join, and here I will use the alias, which is T1 dot, and I can see all the columns name of T1 table as well. So here I'll take the manager ID. So this is the query guys, and now let me select this query and hit execute. So see guys, I can see the entire table. This is the table 1 and table 2, and we can clearly analyze the manager of Rahul is Sonam, which is employee ID 3. Okay guys, let's do one thing. Let me open both the query together, and now we can analyze. So let's understand here the manager of Rahul is 3, which is Sonam. So we can clearly see it here. The manager of Rahul is Sonam here. Similar way, the manager of Jay is again Sonam. So in this way, if you want to apply self join in entire table, so you can use this self join query with entire table. So I hope you guys are clear with this, how we can apply self join with table. And now let's understand guys, if we want to see only names and its manager names, so how we can apply this kind of query. So let's move towards the PPT guys, and what you need to do guys, you need to change only this first line. Instead of taking star, you can take the column's name with alias of the table. So here under this query guys, I have taken T1 dot names. That means this names column I have taken from the self join table 1, and I have given alias as employee name. In a similar way, I have taken the same table with alias guys, which is T2, and I have taken the names column again from the self join table and give the alias as manager's name. So you need to change this first line and the rest query will be the same. So let's apply same query with this SSMS. So now guys, what I will do, let me remove this first line and here I will write select. Now I will write that alias which is t1 dot and I want to take names column from self join table and I want to give alias as employee underscore name. And now I'll put it comma here and now press enter to jump into the next line. And again guys, I will use my table 2 which is t2 dot and again I want to take the names column from here and I want to give alias as manager's name. And now I will write from table which is self join as t1. So I want to join this t1 table with this t2 table and now let me select this query and hit execute and here we guys can see the result. So here is the list of employees guys and here is the list of manager and we can clearly analyze who is the employee and who is the manager. So Rahul is employee and Sonam is a manager of Rahul. In a similar way, Ram is a manager of Kunal. So in this way, you guys can apply self join with table or its specific columns. I hope you guys are clear with the concept of self join. But still guys, if you have any problem, so you need to watch this video again and practice this same table in Power BI as well as in SQL. And now let's understand one more join, which name is cross join. So let's understand what is cross join. So cross join returns a Cartesian product. So here Cartesian product means it gives the set of all the ordered of pairs. For an example, if you have 3 records in table 1 and 3 records in table B, so it will give the multiplication of 3 into 3 and that gives the result as 9. That means each product corresponding to the each product. So if you guys are confusing with this statement, so no worries guys, with the help of the query guys, you can definitely understand this cross join and there is no need to add on clause to match the same column name. So firstly guys, let's apply cross join in Power BI. So firstly guys, let's understand the data set. So let's go to this category table. So under categories table guys, I have taken only 2 records, category 1 and category 2. And we have one more table guys, which name is products. And here we have taken 4 products, which is milk, bread, fruit and cake. So if you guys apply cross join with this category with this product table, so what will happen guys? This category 1 will correspondence to the each and every product. Similar way, this category 2 with correspondent to its each and every product. That means 2 multiply 4 is equal to 8. So we can see the 8 records. That is known as Cartesian product. And now let's apply cross join in Power BI. And that cross join I have already covered in DEX expression playlist. So you guys can also watch from there. So cross join is a table manipulation function and it returns a table. So what I will do, I will simply go to this report view and click here on the modeling. And here we have the option new table. So let me click this option guys. And let's say I want to rename this table as cross join. And here I will use the formula which is cross join. And see guys, here we need to put only tables. So firstly I am putting category table, comma, and the next parameter is table 2. So here I am taking product table. So if you guys wants to take more table guys, so you simply need to put comma here and add other tables. But this time guys, I am not adding any other table. I am taking only these 2 tables and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we guys can see our new table has created. And now let's see this table. So as I already said guys, this category 1 is correspondent to the each and every product. So let me select only this category 1. So see guys, you can clearly see with each and every product. In a similar way guys, you can also check next category, which is correspondence to the each and every product. So if you guys have more categories in the category table, so what will happen? It will correspondence to the all the products of product table. So I hope you guys are clear with the cross join in Power BI. And now let's understand how to apply cross join in SSMS. So let's go to the SSMS screen and now let me delete this query. So firstly guys, let's understand how to apply cross join with table. So let's go to the PPT guys. So if you want to make the cross join with the entire table, so simply you need to write select star from table name and you need to use cross join and the next table which is products. So let's apply same query in SSMS. So I will simply write select star from our table name which is category. So guys, I have already uploaded all the tables here in SSMS, and now I will use cross join, and simply I will write my next table, which is products. And now let me select this query and hit execute. So here we guys can see the same result. And now let me show you both the table here. Select star from our table name, which is category. So here you can clearly see we have just only two categories under category table. And now if I open product table here guys, so here you can see we have 4 products here under this product table. So I have applied cross join with this category and its product table, and we can see the Cartesian product. So in this way you guys can apply cross join in SSMS, and if you have more table guys, so you can simply add more and more tables. So in this way guys, you guys can use cross join in Power BI as well as in SQL. So with this cross join guys, we have covered all the join kinds in SSMS. And now guys, this class is not over yet. We still have more join which we need to know about it, which name is natural join. So natural join, it's fetching all the matching records like inner join in SSMS. There is no need to use any on clause like cross join. And this join guys not work in SSMS. That join work in other databases. But for our knowledge purpose guys, we should know about it. There is a natural join guys which exactly perform like a inner join. And here you guys can see the queries. If you want to apply with the entire table, so you can use this first query. Simply enter the table name. So here we have taken the table name as sales and departments. And if you want to apply natural join only specific column, so with the help of alias guys, you can use this natural join on specific columns. So I hope you guys are clear with all the join kinds concept. So for such kind of detailed learning guys, stay connect with us and kindly support this channel. And those who are new to this channel, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And please share this channel in your network with your family and friends who really wants to learn these analytical skills like Power BI and SQL from scratch. So with the help of this free YouTube channel, which name is Analytics Pro, you guys can easily learn Power BI and SQL from scratch till advanced level. So here under this 50 tutorials, we have covered Power BI full course from scratch. And if you click here on this playlist button, so here we guys can see we have multiple playlists are here. So firstly you need to complete this Power BI full course playlist before watching this advanced concept playlist. And here we have more playlists guys like visualization, updates, and with the help of this DAX expression, you guys can also take detailed knowledge of DAX queries. And with the help of this Power BI with SQL playlist, so you guys can also start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel, where you guys can learn each and every concept of SQL in detail. And very soon guys, I'm gonna add some other playlists which makes your analytical skills on next level. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as you will also find some latest interview question and answers. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone for jobs and trainings. But those who thinks they required only live training and sessions, because these guys came from the different backgrounds and feel difficult to understand this concept from the videos, so we also conduct paid online training sessions where we train people in such a way so that they can clear their interviews. And we also provide right roadmap and guidance with proper notes, assignments, and also cover some market level advanced scenarios with right logics. And placement assistance guys will always be there with the help of WhatsApp group, where you guys will get to see the regular updates of Power BI, some latest interview question and answers, along with some HR calls. So for paid training and support, you guys can follow us on LinkedIn or Telegram. We also have this Insta account as well as this Facebook account, so you can follow us all these platforms, and I will share all the links in the description box. So thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.